Hook. Deep beneath the ocean's surface, there exists a world of bioluminescent creatures that will haunt your dreams. The deep sea is a realm of mystery and terror, where the sunlight barely reaches and the pressure is extreme. It's home to an array of bizarre and fascinating creatures that have adapted to this unique environment in ways that will leave you speechless. From giant squid to deep-sea fish, these creatures have evolved to survive in one of the most inhospitable places on Earth. In this video, we'll be exploring the dark secrets of deep-sea creatures that will make you question everything you thought you knew about the ocean. Fact 1: The anglerfish's deadly attraction. One of the most fascinating and terrifying creatures of the deep sea is the anglerfish. These fish have a fleshy growth on their head that is used as a lure to attract prey. But what's even more interesting is that this growth is covered in bioluminescent bacteria, which emit a blue-green light that attracts unsuspecting fish and other creatures. The anglerfish then uses its large teeth and powerful jaws to devour its prey, making it one of the most formidable predators in the deep sea. Fact 2: The giant squid's massive size. The giant squid is one of the largest invertebrates on the planet, with some specimens reaching up to 20 feet in length. These massive creatures have the largest eyes of any animal, which are said to be sensitive enough to detect the bioluminescence of other creatures in the dark depths of the ocean. But despite their massive size, giant squid are incredibly elusive and rarely seen by humans, adding to their mystique and legend. Fact 3: The vampire squid's webbed arms. The vampire squid is a small, deep-sea cephalopod that has a pair of retractable, thread-like filaments that it uses to capture prey. These filaments are covered in bioluminescent spots, which the squid uses to lure in unsuspecting fish and other creatures. But what's even more interesting is that the vampire squid has a pair of webbed arms that it uses to detect the vibrations of its prey, making it one of the most efficient predators in the deep sea. Fact 4: The deep-sea fish's bioluminescent lure. Many deep-sea fish have evolved to use bioluminescence to communicate, attract prey, and defend against predators. One of the most interesting examples is the deep-sea anglerfish, which has a bioluminescent lure on its head that it uses to attract prey. But other fish, such as the dragonfish, have bioluminescent lures on their bellies that they use to communicate with other dragonfish and attract mates. Fact 5: The giant isopod's armored shell. The giant isopod is a large, deep-sea crustacean that has an armored shell that protects it from predators. These creatures are scavengers, feeding on the carcasses of dead fish and other animals that sink to the ocean floor. But what's even more interesting is that giant isopods have a unique way of moving, using their many legs to slowly crawl across the ocean floor in search of food. Fact 6: The colossal octopus's intelligent behavior. The colossal octopus is one of the largest and most intelligent invertebrates on the planet, with some specimens reaching up to 30 feet in length. These creatures have been observed using tools, solving complex problems, and even communicating with each other using a variety of signals and body language. But what's even more fascinating is that colossal octopuses have been known to exhibit playful behavior, interacting with divers and other objects in their environment in a way that's both fascinating and unsettling. Fact 7: The deep-sea vent's toxic environment. Deep-sea vents are underwater springs that emit hot, toxic fluids from the Earth's crust. These fluids are rich in minerals and metals, which support a unique community of microorganisms that can survive in the harsh, chemical-rich environment. But what's even more interesting is that these microorganisms have been found to have a wide range of applications, from medicine to industry, making them one of the most fascinating and valuable discoveries in the deep sea. Fact 8: The frilled shark's primitive features. The frilled shark is a deep-sea predator that has a number of primitive features, including a long, eel-like body and a frilly gill slits. These creatures are thought to be one of the most ancient living species on the planet, with fossil evidence showing that they've remained largely unchanged for over 300 million years. But what's even more fascinating is that frilled sharks have been found to have a unique way of moving, using their flexible bodies to ambush prey in the dark depths of the ocean. Fact 9: The gulper eel's massive mouth. The gulper eel is a deep-sea fish that has a massive mouth that it uses to capture prey. These creatures have a unique way of eating, using their large mouths to vacuum up small fish and other organisms from the surrounding water. But what's even more interesting is that gulper eels have a bioluminescent lure on their tails that they use to attract prey, making them one of the most fascinating and efficient predators in the deep sea. Fact 10. The deep-sea jellyfish's immortal life cycle. The deep-sea jellyfish is a creature that has a unique life cycle, with some species thought to be immortal. These creatures have a process called transdifferentiation, in which they can transform their cells into different types of cells, allowing them to regenerate their bodies and live indefinitely. But what's even more fascinating is that deep-sea jellyfish have been found to have a wide range of applications, from medicine to biotechnology, making them one of the most fascinating and valuable discoveries in the deep sea. CTA. Thanks for watching this video on the dark secrets of deep-sea creatures. If you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more content on the fascinating world of oceanography and marine biology. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay up to date on our latest videos, and we'll see you in the next one.